Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the lunar eclipse. During this lunar eclipse, the planet moon is gonna get affected as well as the planet sun is gonna get affected by the planets Rahu and Ketu. Though people may not consider Rahu and Ketu to be planets, but they are shadowy planets and they have a very strong influence on human beings. So you can't ignore or avoid these shadowy planets. This planet moon, which is gonna get affected by the planet Rahu, Rahu and moon are gonna be in conjunction in the Taurus sign during the lunar eclipse. This planet moon represents our mind. It represents our mother. It represents our emotions. It represents our desires and wishes. And all these things are gonna get affected during this time. You may not be at peace at this point in time. You may not be calm at this point in time. You may not be feeling the peace in your life which you want in your life at this point in time. So, where there is a problem, there is a solution. So here I am to discuss about this planet moon, which is gonna get affected by the planet Rahu, and the planet Ketu will be with the planet sun. And obviously the planet Rahu will be aspecting the planet sun, and sun represents our soul. So the soul and mind are gonna get affected during this time. I have already made a video on lunar eclipse. So if you want to watch that video, which has some lunar eclipse predictions about all moon signs, all ascendant signs, you can watch on this iCard. Seeing the planetary positions and the lunar eclipse, I want to tell you all something today. And I want to tell you all that you need to control your emotions, your desires, your wishes at this point in time. In other words, you need to be placid at this moment. Neither you need to be upset at this moment, nor you should be excited at this particular moment. You need to have a very placid approach towards life at this point in time. As I told you, don't get excited or don't get upset about anything in this world at this point in time. You need to maintain your calmness, your composure at this point in time. Let me compare your mind to that sugar in that lemonade. If you put only sugar in it, then that lemonade won't taste good. But if you put some sour lemons in it, if you add some intellect to your emotions, to your mind, to your wishes and desires, then things are gonna get better for you in the future. So you need to add that sour lemons, that intellect to that sugar, which is your mind, and then you will see some positive effects in your life. Wherever you are at this point in time in your life, it is a reflection of what you believe subconsciously you deserve. So these thoughts which come in your mind shape up your life. So you need to be very careful about those thoughts in your mind. You can't control the thoughts which come into your mind, but you can definitely control the thoughts which you dwell on, which you ponder over, which you think about. So at this point in time, you need to be positive. You need to affirm to your mind that everything is hunky-dory in your life. Everything is good in your life. You need to affirm to your mind several times a day during this lunar eclipse. Your intellect must be more powerful than your mind at this point in time. While mind is all about emotions, wishes and desires. But when you add intellect to your mind, then your mind is able to discern between the good and the bad. Your mind is able to recognize what is good and bad for you in your life. What is night or what is day for you. Those decisions in your life. The intellect will help you to take good decisions at this point in time. As I have told you all before that this particular moon, during the lunar eclipse gets affected during that day, as well as it could get affected up to 15 days from the lunar eclipse. So during these 15 days, you need to control your mind. You need to add some intellect to your mind at this point in time. You need to be intelligent at this point in time in recognizing what is good or what is bad for you. You know, wherever you are in your life at this point in time, you made an appointment to be there. By you, I mean your mind made an appointment to be there. You know, in life, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. So you need to maneuver your mind in such a way that it shows you success and prosperity in your life. It shows you positivity in your life. But you will have to use your intellect when you are thinking currently at this point in time. You should make a conscious, deliberate and a determined effort to think about those positive thoughts. Don't give too much importance to those negative thoughts which are coming in your mind. Yes, those negative thoughts will come in your mind, but you have to make a conscious effort to just concentrate on those positive thoughts. Though it might be easier said than done, but you need to be determined about thinking about positive things at this point in time. And I want to tell you all one more thing just now. Don't blame others for your decisions at this point in time. Don't blame your near or dear ones, your loved ones, your friends at this point in time for the circumstances you are in. Because it is your mind which has brought you to such a situation. As I told you, what you think, you become. So, at this point in time, you need to upgrade your thinking. You need to start thinking positively. You need to start thinking about success and prosperity in your life. You need to start thinking that you are the greatest. You need to start thinking that you are a winner. You need to start thinking that you can achieve and accomplish the impossible. You need to start thinking that you have the talents, gifts and abilities to move forward in your life. And you need to start thinking that success and prosperity will be yours. So at this point in time, you need to control your mind. You need to add some intellect to those thoughts which are prevailing in your mind. So when you add that intellect to those thoughts, your decisions will yield profits for you at this point in time as well as in the future. You know, the reason why I am telling you all to be positive at this point in time is because the planet Moon will be in its exalted sign. So it is gonna give you some positive thoughts at this point in time. And you need to be conscious about those positive thoughts. You should be very aware about those thoughts which are coming into your mind and then segregate the negative and the positive thoughts, and you should just focus and concentrate on those positive thoughts at this point in time. You know, it is very easy to blame others for your situation, for your circumstances, but it is very difficult to blame yourself. Blaming yourself means that you are introspecting your life. You are introspecting yourself. When you introspect, you are willing to learn about your weaknesses and you are willing to work on your weaknesses. And only when you recognize those faults in you, those weaknesses in you, only then you will become a better person. And you will be able to move forward in your life. So blaming others is not an option for you at this point in time. Though you might tend to do this during this lunar eclipse and within 15 days from this lunar eclipse. Try to work on yourself and don't be disturbed if others are not meeting up to your expectation. What others are doing is none of your business. You just need to focus and concentrate on your life. You need to answer the calling on your life. Don't get disturbed or perturbed by what others are doing in their lives. What others are doing in their life shouldn't concern you at this point in time. You just need to focus on your path which you are walking on. And just don't look to the left, nor right, and just keep walking on that path to success and prosperity during this time. Do what you can where you are with what you have. In other words, don't underestimate yourself at this particular moment. Don't try to denigrate yourself at this point in time. Don't try to belittle yourself at this point in time. You were sent on this planet Earth because of a reason, because of your calling, and believe that God has given you all the talent, skills, and abilities to achieve and accomplish your goals and dreams of your life, to answer the calling on your life. God has sent you on this planet Earth for a purpose, and continue to strive on that path to achieve your goals and dreams of your life. Most of us don't want to recognize our strengths in our life, and that is one of the reasons we fail in our life. If we recognize our strengths which God has given us, then there will be no stopping for you in your life. I'm 100% certain that God has given you all the talents, all the gifts and skills needed to fulfill that purpose of life for which you were sent on this planet Earth. So during this time, during this lunar eclipse, you need to recognize, you need to decipher, you need to discern what are your strengths in your life. In fact, I would tell you to do a SWOT analysis at this point in time. By a SWOT analysis, I mean that you need to discover, you need to find your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and your threats, and then use your intellect to take a decision at this point in time. And I am certain that this decision which you take during this time will be a profitable one for you. Maybe you don't start acting on your ideas at this point in time, but definitely you can make a strategy for your future life at this point in time. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about this particular lunar eclipse and what it can do to you and what you should do. Well, if you want some specific predictions about your life, then you can contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase your luck in your life, because luck is a very important factor in our life. And if you wish to boost your luck in your life, then I have several remedies for you. I have these Vastu remedies, these religious remedies, these astrological remedies for you, which can definitely boost your luck in your life. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains, if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, prosperity, money, business, job, relationships, love relationships, then also you can contact me. You can also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence or factory. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great time ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.